Is it true that those who are players in the economic life of a country are actually the holders of power? Is it true? And is it also true that if you want to be part of the judiciary arm in any country, you should be able to understand everybody in that country, at least understand the language and how the people think and function? Does anthropology tell us that? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back to yet another episode. Hey, it's always a pleasure to have you to stop by on the channel. If this is your first time coming through, they call me Mr. J, and we are proudly Motherlandian on this platform. Yes, Mr. J's reaction is proudly Motherlandian. I do react to music, information, lifestyle, politics, man, everything, social issues on this platform. And on this vlog, we are going to be looking at something really interesting. And it comes from EFF, Julius Malema, man, Comrade Julius Malema, who has dedicated his life to ensure that he liberates his people from mental slavery. Although today, these people will tell him that he is no longer interested, that he's no longer important to the society. So before we do get started, do not forget me, hey, it would be an honor to have you be part of the family, man. YouTube keeps telling me that you watch, but you do not subscribe. What is the problem, man? Hey, is there something you want me to be doing that I'm not doing? Let Mr. J know down in the comment section. And yes, engage with me in the comment section. So ladies and gentlemen, I want us to talk about South African politician. He goes by the name Julius Malema, man, of the EFF. I think now it is the fourth largest political party. It used to be the third, and people keep knocking him down, and people kept leaving. They are leaving EFF to create their own thing for their own personal purposes. But you will agree with me that when it comes to that true Pan-Africanism, the true people's person, you would agree with me, Mr. J, that Julius Malema is the only politician with the only mindset of liberating his people mentally. Remember what Bob Marley said: emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Julius Malema is trying, and he has been trying to help his people liberate themselves from mental slavery. But is it working? Nah. Now, there is a video that somebody sent to me, and I want us to look at this video. And to tell you the truth, Julius Malema is one of those politicians that the white minority in South Africa fear. Yes, the Afrikaans, they dread Julius Malema. They dread this man so bad, they are willing to pay people to move out of EFF and create a new party which they help to sponsor, they fund. Yes, they hate Julius Malema so bad, and they don't want him to be the president so bad that we have foreign entities plying and going against this brother, ensuring that people do not stand with Julius Malema. I will tell you why. There is a video I want you to watch. In this video, you will see the true purpose why Julius Malema is mostly feared by these white minorities in South Africa. Yes, we know that they are the economic power players. They hold the power when it comes to the economy of South Africa. But this man has never ever shunned away from actually sticking it to them. Let's watch this video of this man drilling a candidate who is supposed to be a judge, somebody who will sit in the judiciary arm and execute the laws of the land. It is interesting, to say the least, but I'm not going to talk. Watch.
Can you speak any indigenous language?
No.
Why?
I cannot give a reason for that.
I can't hear Chief
I
Justice.
cannot give you a reason why I cannot speak it.
Yeah, have you ever seen any need to learn indigenous languages?
Yes, I think it's a need to it will be a good thing to speak African language.
But you still didn't see any need to learn it when you think it's a good thing to
No,
know.
I did not.
You didn't see any need to learn African language.
No, sir.
How many staff members do you have in your office? Not in the group. Your office.
In my staff, in my office, only one receptionist, and I use a typist. It's not permanently in my service. We, as a group, use the typist.
So how many are you in the office? You are 3. It's you, the PA, and the typist
Yes, the receptionist and the typist.
in your office.
Yes.
And then how many are black people?
The receptionist is a black woman.
Have you ever visited a township?
Yes.
Where?
When I was in Bophuthatswana, on many occasions we had to go into the townships.
Where? In
for
which
inspection
township?
in Loka, Garankuwa, Winterveld,
Can you speak any indigenous?
Mabopane.
Can you speak? Do judges have a role to play when it comes to transformation?
Yes.
What role will you play to transform society as a judge?
Well, so maybe to give you an example, I've attached a letter or email to my application form where a black woman appeared in my court in an opposed matter, and she appeared in person. And I've guided her right through the proceedings. And at the end of the day, I ruled in her favor. She wrote a comment to the judge president. Maybe if I can refer to that document. It was, the lady was Busizwe Maduna. She wrote that, "Your Lordship, please allow me," and this is a letter that was, email that was addressed to the Judge President. "Your Lordship, please allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to the High Court and in particular Judge J.J. Strydom for the assistance given in my legal case. By way of introduction, I'm a layman in terms of the law, but still represented myself at the High Court recently. I'm a black female, and this was my first time defending myself in a court as a plaintiff. I certainly did not have the correct terminology or know-how of when to even sit or stand. However, the judge and his team guided me through. I was also grateful to some of the advocates showing me Ubuntu and informing me of what to do and when through whispers and hand gestures. Judge J.J. Strydom was courteous on all accounts." And then she ended up by saying that, "I'm also grateful that Judge J.J. Strydom allowed me to represent myself as I could not afford to have counsel representation. This is the type of compassion that can make a significant contribution to making our society right, in at least understanding that we can have access to resources such as the courts with neither fear nor retribution due to a history of economic exclusion."
Do you support transformation?
Definitely, yes.
How does your appointment help us to transform the judicial?
So, as I've already said, I'm in favor of transformation, but I cannot say how my appointment will
No,
help transformation.
you support transformation. The supporting transformation, you ought to tell us now, how does appointing you help to transform the judicial, since you are a supporter of transformation?
Officer, I don't know.
It doesn't help us, right? Appointing you doesn't help us to transform the judiciary. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And now, let me just say this, man. Julius Malema is one of those politicians that I really wished that a whole lot of our black kings and queens in South Africa would actually stand under him. But I guess they would rather go for a jailbird than to go for somebody who has a clear vision, a clear path to emancipating his people from mental slavery. But well, how do you explain this video? Like somebody, a candidate who is supposed to be a judge, sitting in and willing to be a judge, cannot, in all honesty, say how they are going to transform for the better the judiciary system in South Africa. How can you, in all honesty, you want to be a judge to a people where you are the minority and you cannot understand or speak the local language? I know some of our empty-headed black South Africans will come down my comment section and say, oh, but he doesn't need to speak this and that. You guys are really, really in mental slavery. But how can you, like, in all honesty, Julius Malema just broke this man right in front of everybody, because the questions that came after went to show that, you see, what happens with our white fellas is this, man. Our Europeans, they know how to stick together. They do know how to stick together, but they don't like Motherlandians to stick together. You go out to Europe, you see they don't have any borders because citizens can move up and down. But when it comes to Africa, they keep implementing borders and do not want these African leaders to let go of borders. But I'm not going to say much. I want you to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on this takedown of this colonizer, this Afrikaans, by Julius Malema. Leave your comment. That is my time, and hey, I'm looking forward to reading from you. Engage with us. Let's get to talk. Let's have this political discourse going on. Stay blessed.